man, I get it. Ben doesn't want to be there. But I just believe in there's a professional level of decorum that one must maintain at all times. Mm-hmm. And so for me, I'm going to come out there. Now, Skip, this is not normal that guys practice in sweats. I've seen a lot of guys. LeBron is notorious for practicing sweat. So is AD. I'm Carmelo. I'm cool with that.
Although if you look at his teammates, nobody else has sweats on.
I'm cool with the sweat, Skip. Mm-hmm. But the phone in your pocket or whatever that is in your pocket, come on.
I'm pretty sure it's a phone.
Skip, I remember we used to have walkthroughs. And walkthrough, you know, we're going to go over the plays that we're going to implement today. It might be that, you know, we go out there in shorts and we have on sweats. But Skip, guys all of a sudden, instead of putting on cleats, they come out there in Timbs. They come out there in flip-flops. And Mike looked around one day and was like, what the F is this? Mm-hmm. Go back inside and come back out here like you're professional.
I don't blame him.
And we came back out there with everybody had on cleats.
Yep.
So that was the end of that. Mm-hmm. So for me, Skip, come on, man. I get it, Skip. I understand the level of frustration. You do not want to be there. You believe that they don't want you there. And he knows they don't, Skip, because they tried to trade him last year with James Harden. And I get it, James Harden for Ben Simmons, but still, even though that would have been a great trade for the Sixers, and James Harden is a better player than Ben Simmons, that man got pride. That man got pride. And he said, oh, y'all tried to trade me. Okay, well, I'm going to beat y'all to the punch.
Yep.
So what Ben did wasn't a holdout. What he did is that he dumped all his food on the kitchen table and says, I want to get out. Mm-hmm. But I don't like this. I get it, you want to get out, but Skip, just be professional. Come in, practice hard, be a professional. Not just a professional athlete, but be a pro in how you carry about go about your business.
Okay.
And so that's the only thing I disagree with Ben. I get his level of frustration, not wanting to be there. And I said, Skip, coming back, I said it's going to be very uncomfortable because Joel Embiid said what he said. And then he said the man was disrespectful by holding out.
Borderline disrespect.
Yeah. So you already know it's as a matter of fact, I didn't even see is Joel Embiid at practice because I didn't even see him in that video. So I guess they staying far away from each other. They possibly
I would like to be a fly on the wall or have been a fly on the wall when they cross paths in the locker room because somebody had to say something.
Somebody had, hey, what's up, bro?
Something.
No? You already know I don't fool with you like that, bro.
Yep. Okay. I hear everything you just said, and I appreciate the position that you took on this, and I agree with your position in the big picture. Come on. Just grow up and be a pro.
Yes.
Because you did come back, so you are collecting a check.
Yeah.
So now just be part of it without giving into it.
That's
right?
what Marshawn Lynch, Skip. He just there so he don't get fined.
All right. So here's my take on what I believe happened yesterday. I have the highest regard for Ben Simmons' basketball IQ. Mm-hmm. I think it's in LeBron's territory. I believe he's high IQ off the court also. Yeah. I think he's a smart kid and an extremely, maybe to a fault, proud kid.
Yes, yes.
And he had to swallow a good bit of his pride just to come back in and walk back out on that floor.
Right.
I would not want to have been in his shoes. I think it was a hard walk just to walk out the first day for practice.
Yeah.
Because you're feeling pretty awkward about everything, right? It's the ultimate discomfort. You have to walk back out there.
Yes.
So I believe that he knew that for the last X minutes of practice, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, that the media was going to be allowed in.
Right.
And he knew that they were going to be allowed to videotape said end of practice. So he decided, I'm going to put on a little show here for everybody. I'm going to send the message, I'm not down with any of this. I'm going to keep my sweatpants on.
Right.
And I'm going to keep my phone in my pocket. And don't tell me Doc didn't see it. And don't tell me Doc was not, he was just not pleased with that. That's what. Yeah. But would Doc challenge Ben in front of the team? I don't think so. I don't think we're there yet.
No.
And so he allowed Ben to go ahead and act out, as they say.
Yeah.
And he acted out.
Yeah.
And he was able to send the message because he knew he lives on social media like everybody his age does, and he knows what the impact is going to be. And if he's got a phone in his pocket during practice, it's going to send a reverberating sea to shining sea message across the internet. I don't want to be here.
No, you don't want to be
I'm not giving in to any of this, right? And yet, I believe, and this is where we part ways, I still believe it will work. I still believe it's going to take some time. He's going to have to make his statements. He's going to have to stand his ground about, I'm not giving in to this team and this concept that they forced me back here.
Right.
But I believe over time that he will ease back into the flow of this. And I believe that over time he'll realize this is still a really good spot for him. I don't care what you say. I believe that him and Joel will be just fine together, and I believe they fit on the court as well as coexist off the court.
No, it's going to take somebody losing. Maybe Portland starts to lose more than Dame would like, and he requests out maybe Bradley Beal in a situation in Washington. They start to lose a little bit more than they anticipate, but I don't really know what they expect to win, well, other than Bradley Beal. And he's going to want out, and then maybe that's the Sixers' opportunity, because I can assure you, if Washington say we'll take Ben Simmons and maybe Seth Curry and Ben Simmons, and you give us Bradley, you can get Bradley Beal, or you give us Ben Simmons and yada yada yada, and you can get Dame Lillard. You think, oh, okay, Sixers going to jump on that one with both feet, Skip.
Yep.
So I think that's what it's going to take. It is tough, Skip. You know, Skip, we've all been in a situation, man, I'm quitting this job. I ain't come back later for y'all. I see y'all whenever. Then you show up the next day. Hey, I'm Sean, what happened? I thought you quit. Man, you know, hey, it is what it is.
Okay.
So
I believe that's what Ben will decide. He has 4 years left on his contract there. And you have to remember that somehow Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons achieved the best record in the East last year. They were the #1 seed going in, right?
Yeah.
And remember, Ben made the All-Star team last year, and he was first team All-Defense just last year, right?
Yeah.
So I know for a fact, up high in that organization, they want to make this work somehow, some way, to just grind through it.
I'm sure they do, but we made all this before I really know how you felt about me. I mean, you said that you believe the turning point in the ball game.
Okay.
So no.
Yeah, no, I got it. They all but burned the bridge with it.
Yeah.
And that's why he deserved to do what he did yesterday in the big picture, not as a professional, but just as a human. On pride alone, he deserved to put the cell phone in his pocket and say, this is what I think of you guys.
Skip, you can't have your cell phone. Man, you at work.
Okay, I got it.
You at
It's
work.
just a statement he's
and
making.
Look, Skip, even though they lost to Toronto on that shot, they had the #1 seed. I don't believe that Ben and Joel's relationship. I believe they were friendly. I don't believe they were friends. I don't believe when they went on the road, they were hanging, hey, man, let's go grab a bite. Let's go to a restaurant. Or let's grab a movie, or let's do something. I don't know if they had that type of relationship like we see some of the other players have, like the Warriors. I can see Steph and Clay and Draymond and some of those guys going to get a bite to eat or going to the movies or doing things. LeBron taking those guys and doing things. I don't think Ben and Joel, I could be wrong. Maybe they had a great relationship at one time.
I never got that sense.
But Skip, when you vying for pecking order now,
I know.
You know, hey, the process, and you know, I'm the #1 pick, and I'm supposed to be this, and I'm supposed to be that. You fighting a fight that really shouldn't exist.
And remember, Joel expressed that I thought we built the whole team around him.
Right.
Right?
Oh, so that's what they did. They built but you the process. You say trust the process, but you the process, but they built the team around me.
Okay, well, I'm going to stand my ground on this one. I'm going to say it's going to work. I'm going to say that sometimes an incident of this magnitude will somehow clear the air in a weird way where everybody gets their feelings out. And I do think what Doc does best, he's a great mediator with young talent where he can talk them off the ledge, talk them through this.
Didn't he come out here to Rich Paul? And didn't he talk to Ben? And Ben say, Doc, I appreciate you coming all the way out here, but I ain't got nothing for you.
Okay.
Now get out of my man's house.
And Ben is back.
Yeah, Ben's back.
After all that, Ben is back.
We're going to get this money. We're going to get this money. We ain't give you no more of this money. Y'all done got like, you know, a couple of million from us now. I want these checks to come in.
Just remember, if you were just heart and soul committed to not being a Sixer, you would not have gone back.
No, I ain't gonna get him no money. Skip, I already told you I ain't getting no money back. He earned his contract, so I ain't finna give you nothing. It's not like Ben come from royalty, and I know he's from Australia, but I don't think his parents in the prime ministry, or they had a whole lot of money.
No.
So I'm gonna get all what I'm due.
Do you want out or not?
I want out.
Okay, well, you can't have cake and eat it,
Yes,
too.
I can.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I want cake, pie, and I want ice cream,
That's
too.
what he's trying to get right now, it appears. But I think as time wears on, that slowly time heals wounds.
No, it
You know
don't
how
heal no wounds.
Yes, it does.
Guess what, Skip? We can't heal this because every time I see your face, I want to punch it. You know, time don't heal no wounds after you said what you said to me.
Okay, but sometimes there's some forgive and forget going on. Over time, you start winning games, and you know what they say about winning? It's the ultimate deodorant. And all of a sudden, you start saying, you know what? I don't have it so bad.
Tom Brady let you know winning wasn't a great deodorant. It didn't cure all, did it? Because he was seething all this time. He was stewing, and he couldn't wait. That book coming out that Tom Brady wanted to go. No questions asked. He wanted to go to San Francisco, but the 49ers were unwilling to move out Jimmy G. Now, we had this conversation. Now, what did that tell you, Skip? Who was the mofo that he was talking about they was unwilling to move out for?
Could be.
Say, Skip.
I didn't know if he would call that guy that because they were pretty friendly.
Yeah, we were friendly until you tried to get my job.
Yeah.
Now we ain't friends no more.
Okay.
Okay. See, here's the thing. Friends and friendly. Skip, they're two different things. Hey, how you doing? I can't stand him. That's how you do it.